hit 'em like brrrr, stick 'em. Hit fast, the quick stash, the victim. We like to push, pull on silly ass fools and bully foot you trying to jump over the groove. Hell nah, we ain't cool, so what you wanna do? Watch your mouth when you in the presence of cannibal. Oh yeah, you know now you made a mistake. Got a choice, float in the slate or move out of state. Here's your fate, you're hitting broad date like Godfather, or in the night undetected like Chupacabra. Yes, nada, trying to swim with these big piranhas. The only one playing is you like cops and robbers. We spot you facing these gladiators with no armor. It only takes one look for us to see you got no honor. It's the DNA's family, recognize the pose. We here now, more info will be enclosed.
My faculty, he found
Trigger knob.
Every member of your faculties.
my faculty, he found
Trigger knob.
Every member of your faculties.
On your marks, we gon' start. If they was grading on the curve, we be off the arc. I'm feeling good. You change that if you could. I tell you like Cedric, I wish a motherfucker would. If my collar feels heat, I'm gonna bust teeth. I don't need mad cow disease to kill beef. Nah, y'all better scram, get body slammed. WWFU, man. See, I'm not the kind of man that be playing myself. I ride YOLO, I'll ask you if you in good health. E-Foul, better known as David Dale. Burn rubber like rifle, it ain't hard to tell. Time is money, and money is time. I know both of the cats, cause they on my side. And I'm hard to spot if you ain't got good taste. I get you high above high, cause every track I lace.
my faculty, he found
Trigger knob.
Every member of your faculties.
he found
Say the Cali, so plug in the faculty. Won't be no more worries about lack of energy. Since the beginning, we take flight like 23. Got my buddy, and we stay tough like dungarees. TRIG plus sonometry. And you can't compete once the blue juice hits Mr. E. Feel the cold breeze. There's trouble in the sea. Don't fall below degrees. Or you be dealing with weed. And you don't want that to be. Come at you diligently. So you just how vicious battle killers killing can be. And we really don't mind going on a shooting spree. You can take us easily or seriously. Any difficulties will be obsolete. Your autopsy's a mystery and incomplete. Say the name, faculty. That's why it's meant to be. C4 to the doors of the industry.
my faculty, he found
Trigger knob.
Every member of your faculties. Every member of your faculties.
From the deepest, darkest depths, on street steps, short of breath, running for your life, life or death. Situations, the plot thickens, it's like an action flick. But let me ask you this: you see a hall of fame for ghetto stars, famous for saving cats trapped in trees, trying to climb down from an elevation so high, making their nose bleed, holding binoculars, watching the game from a distance, uninvolved, playing your cards, making your next move. Choose your weapon of choice, it's a war outside, and you stuck in between, attacked from all angles, unable to smile. No ambulance arrives when you die, lying to yourself, laying in bed, closing your eyes, body shaking, in the sleep stage, pages turn, days pass, headaches and heartburns, the routines rest, smoke weed and cigarettes. Your life is a story, they feed the breast, while you starve, waste time and feel depressed. It's real but ignored and underexposed. It's in your city, your backyard, or under your nose. But our senses fail to reveal the truth. Living in this world without God living in you.
The hurt, the pain, we press on. Learn from experience and the word. The hurt, the pain, we press on. Fall but move along. Living in the
dope scenes where bullets fly and crush dreams. Mama up late, just to intercede. Long roads, job talk for streets, line chalk, suicide, killing theyself, nobody knowing. Years of neglection led to depression. Murder in the park, my heart in deep anguish. Best friend done died, cried cause it hurt. Heads hang low, not knowing the turning point before they reach the end. So far in a conclusion makes it hard to begin. Betrayed and backstabbed. Mom lost her job and then they lost dad. Hopeless, living in a world without hope. Never feeling love, so love is foreign language. Can't understand, so they live a death wish. Heart covered in black molasses, clashing, slipping in life with no traction, no stability. Lost souls in cold alleys where people die rapid. And grandpas and grandmothers turn addicts. A danger zone from ghettos to suburbs. My cousin bled to death with a hole in the chest. My boy killed himself in the midst of his stress. It hurt my eyes cause it hurts to see a shook up society, shook up by tragedy, just real life. Yo, when will it stop? Late nights filling paper with ink blots and teardrops. I shed skin, transform my former self. Lost touch, touched by God and torn from hell. Born to help, feeling helpless. Yelling at the wall as it moves in, losing my mind. Chosen to rhyme, but I'm not satisfied. Far behind what I see when I close my eyes. Exposing lies, lying down to sleep, wondering why I was placed here to die. Facing fears so deep, I can't explain the pain that flows free and holds me down. I'm lonely, I'm only a man. Those that know me don't seem to understand this path wasn't made for us. Feeling like a petting zoo placed in the middle of the forest, making efforts, sending signals to space, searching for God but I can't see his face. Sketching figures, pictures I can't see. A stampede of thoughts rush, crush my skull. God touched my soul through his word, touched my soul when I heard his son died for my sin. I sketch lines from my darkest mind state. It hurts knowing so many can relate. Life doesn't have to be a fight. It took too long to discern wrong from righteous. Christ is the light reflected in me. So many blind to that, yo, it hurts to see. So much addiction, running in life, no formation. Dreams as a young boy to be a famous star came tumbling down cause I embraced the streets. Became a stronghold, every turn made me weak. There's a constant struggle, but I'm praying to the Father, eyes closed while my mind goes back and forth. Trying hard to stay focused, but my focus is short. Bodies drop, life stops, soon forget their name. Spread out on the floor, body aching with pain. All of the fighting we done did and things are still the same. It hurts to know that people feel what I speak, cause deep down inside I know they wounded badly. Most reject the most high and live dying. Looking at this world I understand why it hurts. Mama lost a CD, understand why it hurts. In the deepest part your man's hands can't reach. Trifling acts the cause of a fallen nation. Desperate for God and rehabilitation. Thoughts of murder killing the mind from isolation.
The hurt, the pain, we press on, learn from experience and the word. The hurt, the pain, we press on, fall but move along, living in the world where life chases after death, but you'll be the first to run out of breath. Looking out the window, I don't like what I see. This ain't the way it's supposed to be. They say he's got the whole world in his hands. Faith is the answer when I don't understand. Strength will come when it's needed the most. Eyes have not seen, in weakness we draw close.
I'm an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. I'm I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from New York City all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. Yo, I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Tokyo, Japan, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. I immigrated to this planet in the 70s. Cleverly. My life was played way back when in the heavenlies. Urban habitation, no celebrities, just a lot of sweet cats that pretend to be something that they not. Have something that they don't, do something that they want, like mainstream hip-hop promote. Yo, I tried to blend in with my surroundings like a submarine taking soundings. My foundings astounding. This lifestyle had no depth. The best secret kept, it's false pressure, dog, don't hold your breath. Many get comfortable in this atmosphere, don't realize the spirit left as they suffocate in fornication and meet their death. That's why I keep the passport within reach. Daily read my instruction manual and teach. My word is born, I won't breach this contract. In contact with the homeland, stay focused on the exodus. Don't put my trust in no man. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Philly, PA, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Houston, Texas, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. Tears fill my eyes as I see many of us become Americanized, as our lifestyle just becomes disguised. It's like a true head switching up the suits and ties. It's like a boricua dropping open pollo, burgers and fries. Every day original flavor dies. Dangerous mixture, this blended elixir. See, nowadays a cross on a change of common fixture. Everybody's down with each other, which creates a blurry picture. There's no absolutes, the masses forgot their roots. Even though I spit 3 chapters, peeps a word and compromise a day after you hear the laughter. It's cause we look confused, the freedom in Cristo's got abused. Familiar members getting buzzed on brews. The next day warm in pews, looking like some ancient Hebrews. You want respect? Actions speak louder than words. My people, come on, y'all, pay your dues. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Columbus, Ohio, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Los Angeles, Cali, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. I'm just a cat in my 20s, but I might seem foreign cause I don't rhyme about ice and honeys. With some making monies, that commercial education's for dummies. So don't hate me or love me, either way this world's ugly. Some wanna slug me among me, with conscious people wanna hug me. But it bugged me that a thug be alienated from this message. Like rugby, it's aggressive, God tug me. Get possessive, your love be so expensive, the plug me, you're repressive. On the contrary, this coat should be excessive on the temporary. It's scary how they worship rap icons and even Halle Berry. The mentality just ring and be merry. But that's Hollywood, videos and MTV cribs. Material things equals happiness, huh? It's all fibs. I keep it original, I keep it simple, and in all of my gigs I keep it Christ, yo. That's how this immigrant lives. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corridor, from Washington DC all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. Cause I'm an immigrant, an alien, a foreigner. I represent my beliefs in every single corner, from Detroit, MI, all the way to Tampa, Florida. I speak life until I meet the coroner. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got the freedom. I got the freedom. I got the freedom. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got Christ and you need him. I need him, I need him, I need him. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got the freedom. I got the freedom. I got the freedom. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got Christ and you need him. I need him, I need him, I need him. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got the freedom. I got the freedom. I got the freedom. All my immigrants, throw your hands up if you got Christ and you need him. I need him, I need him, I need him. Freedom. Yo, like my man Peter said, you a believer in Christ? We're all just aliens, foreigners, strangers on this planet. Our true citizenship is in heaven. So if that's you, don't get comfortable here, cause we're just immigrants.
I'm a conscious advocate who stays passionate about things surrounding me, keeping my eyes open while the world stays revolving in the direction that it goes. So I walk around it opposite and situate myself with an amplifying object that lets me be who I wanna be. An MC who moves crowds freely without the use of false imagery. I keep to myself, stay stealth from encountering a person giving off negative vibes, so I'm countering with an aura that glows. Who knows, maybe I'm enlightened with the positive life that's as high atop a mountain adjacent to the sun, moon, and stars. My bars have been spaced out like aliens without traveling far, not to change who I am, just to fit someone's description. I remain cool and steady, keep painting my depictions of what the world should be like. If it was left to me, I'd make it strictly hip-hop, so it attracts unity. Hip-hop is the way I live life, the only thing I breathe in when I inhale to give rise to the words I spit out in any sound, shape, or fashion. It's the music pulling me in like magnetic attraction. Hip-hop is the way I live life, the only thing I breathe in when I inhale to give rise to the words I spit out in any sound, shape, or fashion. It's the music pulling me in like magnetic attraction.
Conquering the wicked flow with spit and show, Cobra command. Cause this land got mad poison serpents in hand. I span from various forms, border to border, observe and absorb, sorting the distorted, the sword cuts density minds, light in the dwell, peace to the night. Right hand with the mic crushing your sight. Your third eye design, blind observing it not. Understand more now with the wisdom I got. You better run away fast as you can, because the hand job, fire burn crossing the land. Breathe in, breathe out, live life in its full, cause the end spirit gone and you're playing the fool. I suggest whenever it gets temptation to wrong, think twice for the long run of keeping you strong. You may be hot with the hip and you give it a hop, and you might finish it off when you blow up a spot. But all the mics that you rock don't sum to the plot, cause in the end what you get is all that you got. Come on.
Hip-hop is the way I live life, the only thing I breathe in when I inhale to give rise to the words I spit out in any sound, shape, or fashion. It's the music pulling me in like magnetic attraction. Hip-hop is the way I live life, the only thing I breathe in when I inhale to give rise to the words I spit out in any sound, shape, or fashion. It's the music pulling me in like magnetic attraction. I've been beneath the surface, studying the music industry, waiting for an opening to enter in with energy and barge through the doors, cause it all sounds repetitive, and maybe change it up a notch with numerous adrenaline rush. My style hush until awake, and then I'm constantly motivating crowds, even if I modestly don't accept the plain fact I master the ceremony. I still keep reminding myself that music keeps molding me, but then again, my rhymes is guided by an entity helping me force together a song that moves endlessly across the beat. The nouns and verbs that I'm kicking keeps me cooking a verse like a chef inside the kitchen, cause my mission ain't impossible. So with that I'm determined to keep the crowd vibing off the way I kick a sermon, and to learn a thing or two with the journey I accomplished. Help shape my foundation, cause I seek to speak the knowledge via hip-hop is the way I live life, the only thing I breathe in when I inhale to give rise to the words I spit out in any sound, shape, or fashion. It's the music pulling me in like magnetic attraction.
Hey, this is Jimmy Down from 108.5, coming straight at you live from Club Utopia. Want to let everybody know out there, if you're not here now, you best get here soon, cause this is where it's going off the hook till 6 o'clock in the morning. Booyah!
It's Saturday night and the feeling's right. It's time to get my groove on. At the club about 10 o'clock, and there's a line that stretches round until it's gone. By the time we're inside the club, the DJ says this is the last song. And all the people are making out to make their way home to get their groove on. And so I just gotta say, people of the world, all the boys and girls,
sing it.
All we need, another 10 billion more people in the world. All we need, another 10 million more hungry boys and girls. All we need, another traffic jam to make you late for work. Procreation is what life is all about. So go fuck your brains out. Hey, Jim again from 108.5. Want to let you know if you're traveling southbound on the 405, ooh, does not look good. Want to be careful out there. Red Tail Ice from Crenshaw Boulevard Vineyard. We're going to try to play some music here to keep the high spirits flowing. Something here from Brittany Machete. Hit me, baby.
driving down the 405 with the top rolled down, I can't believe my eyes. All the cars stacked back to back with the stand still stretching around some 20 miles.
And a man on the radio says I'll try my best to help you pass the time. Looking out on the sea of cars, he plays a song called
Like, give it to me one more time.
So I gotta say, people of the world, all the boys and girls, all we need, another 10 billion more people in the world. All we need, another 10 billion more hungry boys and girls. All we need, another traffic jam to make you late for work. Procreation is what life is all about. So go fuck your brains out.
Baby, we can make baby. And if you like baby, we put more babies on this baby. That's right, baby. It's me and you. When you guys gonna
Fucking get a clue. Time is running out. The time is running out. The time is running out. That's right. The time is running out. It's running out for you. So enjoy it while you can. All we need, another 10 million more people in the world. All we need, another 10 million more hungry boys and girls. All we need, another horny song to put you in the mood. All we need, another 10 billion more people in the world. All we need, another 10 million more hungry boys and girls. All we need, another traffic jam to make you late for work. Procreation is what life is all about. So go fuck your brains out.
What?
Visionary, y'all. It's like, here's my size 11 in your backslide. Right? You should backslide, but only when you're cutting the rug. I'm always ready to dog on these rappers, ready to bug on these rappers, but the women is ready to hug on these rappers that you're looking at. They stole it, but we took it back. They're foolish and crooked and whack and probably lacking love, so where my knuckles at? One time, make your hands be seen, and if you rock a natural, spray your afro sheen for
All
me.
I have is my girl and I out in the drop. And when times get slow, y'all, it just don't stop. I fool you now. I stay low key and reach the top. But phone high, keeps it jumping like bird high. Oh my, we not fly by nights, we sleep over. Bring odor, funkin' up the spot like that. With the right method, it's getting hot, but don't sweat it. Life is like a precious memory, don't forget it.
Visionary, y'all. Higgity hot dog, y'all. I'm feeling really great. Listerine plus the Colgate. Watching me sparkle in the darkest of night times. Watching me park the tool van between the tightest of white lines. You know what? Big ol' for sizzle, econo line for my nizzle. It's a 1-5. Catch the riddle and buckle up. I'm ready to ride on these fools. Put on my best penny loafers, slip my hair back and straight glide on these fools.
We keep rocking, like bud. Break yourself, we came to kick bud. Listen close, we giving you a dose of.
We gets down like the smooth like a baby butt, jive like a turkey squashing beat. Drama for the street is classic material. Listeners take heed. Me and MG, khaki down, we straight G's. Hit this fire with the knock down, break the rules and bend the law. Like a motorhome, I keeps it moving, don't stop. Eavesdropping to the crock pot, cooking something non-stop. Taking all we can and we giving all we got.
We got
like,
a lot of hottos in this road called life. Too many to mention. You can't afford not to pay attention. Behold, the snake slithers around, maneuver through the underground, and mesmerize the surface. One day you say you heard of the song. Frequency modulation, heavy rotation. You're nationally serious. Headline is sweat. How we rock it so deliriously. Soul and MG, the gangsta plastic, and the one who can't see through you. Faking the realness. Life is an onion. So watch, son, as I feel this. And the freaky fans be mauling us for our merch line. There ain't no stalling us. We rocking it right the first. T.I. in me. Don't ever say MG can't spell. Mess around and snatch the soul out of H.E. double hockey sticks. Lead him to the crucifix. Amazing how we used to mix. Just to shine light like it's never been done.
Bang boogie, they consider me bait but couldn't hook me. So P, diving direct like news flash. You tried to play the game and got took like loose cash. So many innovators stuck in the same fad.
We keep rocking, do it like bud. Break yourself, we came to kick bud. Listen close, we giving you a dose of. We keep rocking, do it
spraying the plasmastic situation drastically overdue. Rocking you with this bombastically, dropping gems for the sickly at heart. It's never too late to rip this whole thing down, tear it apart, and start over. We keep on doing this like every time, getting closer to perfection with like every rhyme.
Yeah, how you figure?
Cause we be doing it great, banging this from your penthouse straight to your section 8. Presidential or presidential suites. We got black, pale, yellow, red, or brown folks banging these beats. And the feeling's so sweet, like an effect. Cover this world with one sheet.
I stays afloat and rocks while they sink in a boat. They try to knock me off my feet, but I stayed on my toes. Boss and George go fine, now I'm ready to blow. Let my lifestyle display, just in time for the show.
Grab the cap and put the pen that, type it up and hit send that. There's only one thing for certain, you can't end that, cause that's the way that it be. The visionary soul plasma acts like you know the D. Keep rocking, break yourself. Listen close, we giving you a dose of. We keep rocking, break yourself. We can't kick. Listen close, we giving you a dose of. We keep rocking.
Red flag,
yeah,
unit.
Soul of the man, child
Deep
and step
space
static,
5.
yeah.
Are you living the way that you should? Do you like the way that you rhyme? Are you praying as much as you could? Do you walk away being blind?
I see the kingdom of God in the hearts of our seeds, and the people who serve Christ, and the people who believe. And then I've seen how Judas be putting in work, no connection with Christ, and be serving a church. I see some choosing sides. Lies get created and protect the falsehoods while y'all masquerade as holders of a key to salvation. Really you deceive while saying things to make you appear free, but on the inside you locked in the flesh. Selfish ways keep you in bondage, paying homage to a dead God who was never given life, promising heaven heavily on mics. I bring light to outweigh your bounds of sullen words and the syntax of terror. Some of your slurs and blurbs, I'll be sure to make note of all your lies, then send it to Jehovah towards the sky. You be the type to say someone is gay, they could come out to pray at the same temple you be at. And I ain't about backing that type of sin, man, nah, not even a little bit. I wanna be an instrument, not a hypocrite.
With an unbridled passion and with no holds barred, reveal what's real, unreal. Cut, scratch, bite, and scar. Punch lines in the face to show you what my words were. Catch wreck in a second, push my second past my first birth. I hurt worse than I show, swallow blood when I spit rap. Cats claim the old and new school, but still they miss class. End up with whiplash and still laugh, crash and burn. Them killed in a blast, my generation has to learn. I demonstrate my disgust, but I can't legislate morality. Inject next with mic checks to check your reality. I battle in the tabernacle, fighting for my Adam's apple. Never hold my tongue, stand ground where the bound is shackled. My mind spins like an axle now to pass. The mouths are writing checks that the skills can't cash. They catch God in glimpses, but they feel the vertigo. Yo, you'll be the first to know when I'm formed like Serpico and bring it back to Elohim. Atlantic to Adriatic, speak truth with step static to black, white, and Asiatic. Inhale the breath of life, I'm right here until I'm done. My words will take the globe while I revolve around the sun.
Picking up the pen, you jotting down some words, you thinking of a win, you busting tight verbs, you holding down the mic, you saying golly things, you thinking that you tight, you claiming Christ the King now, things about to change, you got a grip for shows now, lights surround your name, you traveling the globe now, heads start to swell, you knew you would sell now, you looking for a world to check.
Check, 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 check.
Reality check.
Yo, 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 reality check. Yo, Because it's not about a salary, it's all about humanity. I love my fellow man enough to pull him out of fantasy. So when I'm writing my rhymes, I'm cipher divine with cipher the blind, enlightening minds for my time. Leave the truth through speakers, the seekers and non-believers. Speak my peace in any region, from Mecca to Medina, Christ reigns. Therefore I remain and stay sane. I go against the same grain that they follow to gain fame. They play the part and play games, workstations to mainframes, rock him to Coltrane, Africa to the A train, the same thing. Yo, the same thing.
Without sight or sound, see the light was found. It's like that voice inside, that got me writing this down. I know the water is deep, but yo, I'm learning to swim. Cause I know that you're there. Yo, you like the wind. Some things are better felt than heard. I got a burning in my chest, I can't express the words. I feel the stress of an undressed world, fully exposed. I'm an infant, being so that my eyes close and envision a peace, a longing to be reconciled to the father of this selfish child. I was helpless and wild, now the flames are being tamed by the one who got me praying in the name of his son, being the language of one. Speak the tongue of all nations, it's amazing, the power in man's conversation with God. Sometimes I feel the questions are hard, but then the answer brings me out of the fog. As I'm consumed into a head nod, hands in a position of prayer. I stand in opposition to fear, though my submission was there. I'm now aware and got my eyes on the gates, cause Zion awaits. Death is where the lion escapes. You're all relying on grace and mercy. Filling my heart, though I'm far from worthy. It's the overcoming power of love, the baptism that has risen, calling us back to that, living for that which was hidden is awakened today. I'm breaking away, the past have been forsaken today, singing the song of the sparrow as I walk along the narrow, being led like the Hebrews in their exodus from Pharaoh. Without sight or sound, see the light was found. It's like that voice inside, that got me writing this down. I know the water is deep, but yo, I'm learning to swim. Cause I know that you're there. Yo, you like the wind.
Now I got the world in the rear view, life in clear view. I'ma steer through any fear to get near you. I hear you, the strength of your presence appears to hold the power that tears do. And though my ears grew dry in thirst of your voice, it came to where I had to make a choice. Will I remain weak or take the leap that they speak of? The decision to meet love is right here. Ain't nothing stopping me but fear. Gonna turn around and face my fear. Now we face to face. As you filling in the negative space, I escape into the arms of grace. And now I'm feeling that sunlight shape the silhouettes. Got you pressed upon my cheek like how my pillow gets tight soft upon the flesh as I sit and entertain these thoughts of righteousness. It's like I'm so blessed, yet I'm so selfish. There's so much in the world that gets unnoticed. It's like I'm so focused on myself, I'm obsessed with trying to create my own happiness. And yo, what happens is, yo, I get caught in an illusion with unsatisfactory conclusions. But I'm choosing a love that's so unexplainable, and yet attainable.
Without sight or sound, see the light was found. It's like that voice inside, that got me writing this down. I know the water is deep, but yo, I'm learning to swim. Cause I know that you're there. Yo, you like the wind. 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 Yeah, you like the wind. You like the wind. Yeah, you like the wind. You like the wind. Yeah, you like the wind. You like the wind. Yeah, you like the wind. You like the wind. You like the wind. You like the wind. They say the way the day will look to you depends on who you look into. The truth is like a pen of light used to write a book in you. Life is surely shook of you. God takes a look at you, seeks your eyes and say to you, do you realize you're beautiful? Sometimes I feel unsuitable, unfit for every blessing. I think of how you love me and why becomes a question. I walked the streets guessing till I ran into this man who had his wife by his side and his daughter in his hands. In the wheelchair on the street, he was putting her in. You could see the joy they shared just by the look of the grins. And the position I was in wasn't all that trivial, cause true love is always unconditional.
Without sight or sound, without sight or sound. See, the light was found. Hey, yo, the light was found.
It's like that voice inside.
It's like that voice inside.
They got me writing this down.
They got me writing this down.
I know the water is deep.
Yeah, the water is deep.
But yo, I'm learning to swim.
Yeah, I'm learning to swim.
Cause I know that you're there.
Yeah, I know that you're there.
Yo, you like the wind.
Yo, you like the wind.